Analysis now from retired four-star General Jack Keane. General, thanks for coming in. First of all, I want to ask you about the confidence. Do you think there is confidence that they can pinpoint that this chemical weapons drop came from Assad forces?
Yeah, they've got high confidence. They've got witness testimony on the ground, observing aircraft above, explosions after that. We've got radar that puts the aircraft over the target. All of that airspace there, we cover down 24/7 on. And we've got U.S. intelligence reports that confirm both of those incidents. So we have high confidence.
All right, so there are people out there saying, you know, what is the upside here? And it seems like there's a lot of downside. Talk to me about an operation and how it might work. Jennifer touched on some of that.
Yeah, well, first of all, I think you begin with your overall strategy. What are you trying to accomplish here? What's your political end state? Tillerson is talking about that already in terms of some kind of regime change. This military operation will certainly reduce his capacity to continue to do operations like this. That means air power, and further define air power infrastructure. What is that? He's got about 6 operational airfields that Assad uses. His infrastructure to support air power are not the obvious, just the airplanes and the runways, but they are fuel storage, ammo depots, spare parts and maintenance warehouses. We would take all of that out at those 6 airfields.
From Tomahawk missiles in the Navy, not air-to-air.
It would be standoff cruise missiles delivered from surface and subsurface ships. We would not have to fly a single airplane into Syria. We would not have to deal with Russian missile defense or Syrian missile defense. It'd take it right off the issue. We would not have to have any air-to-air confrontation with Russian airplanes. Take that confrontation off the table. So what we're doing is a pretty clean operation. We could actually take down all 6 airfields with all those targets because of our capability, Brett, in one night. Whether we would do that or not remains to be seen.
Right, but where the policy goes from there, I guess Jennifer mentioned we do have U.S. special operators on the ground in Syria, both to the south and north of Raqqa. That has to factor in.
Well, they wouldn't be anywhere near where we're conducting these operations to begin with. And I do think we should never lose sight of the fact that we're taking ISIS down, and as soon as we take that down, is also going to be a powerful factor in Syria. And, you know, we just had 3 great visits from the Arab states here with Sisi, who you interviewed, King Abdullah, and also Mohammed bin Salman, the Deputy Crown Prince. What has happened is the traditional and historical relationship with our Sunni Arabs has been revitalized. We've returned to that relationship. Bring them into this. Make them a part of it. They wanted to be a part of this before, and President Obama would not let them be a part of it.
But on Russia, how tied is Vladimir Putin to Bashar al-Assad? Or is he okay if Assad goes away after some negotiation?
Yeah, he would likely not want to see him go, but he would give him up to maintain the Alawite infrastructure. The Iranians are a little closer invested personally in Assad, so there could be some tension over that. But at some point, pressure put on Putin, he would give up Assad. But even if he gave up Assad, from a Syria perspective, from the Syrian people, and also from our own national interests, we just trade one thug for another.
Well, I just want to ask you really quickly about 2 tweets, and this is back to 2013. This is Donald J. Trump as civilian. August, if Obama attacks Syria and innocent civilians are hurt and killed, he and the U.S. will look very bad. September 5th, the only reason President Obama wants to attack Syria is to save face over his very dumb red line statement, do not attack Syria, fix USA. Obviously, he was in a different position then than he is now, but clearly he campaigned on a different foreign policy stance if this is what actually happens.
You know, I think, you know, what is happening to him is, I think it happens to most people who go into that office. I mean, he certainly burdened, like all of us, from a personal human perspective, seeing a horrific attack on these kids and people's lifestyles like that. But now, what's different for him? He has accountability and he's got responsibility, and that is sobering. And I think that is what is driving him to take some action on behalf of the American people's interest, the stability of the region, and the fact that we have, if you don't take action, you're actually underwriting the use of chemical weapons. And is that a position the United States wants to be in? I think he's saying, no, we got to do something.
We will see. General Keane, as always, thank you.